Sorry, someone came in the room, so let's search for the back room. It's Erchan! Erchan is here! Oh, it's so adorable! I actually like it. Open the door to discover a couple dozen and crazy female artists are looking at you. Oh dear. Turns out the background service is changing for cosplayers. The sound room lasts for a few seconds, then your eyes scan a half naked body absorbs every detail against your will. Certainly this happened against your will just in case the China is uncomfortable. The moment you come to center, you jump back and quickly shut the door before you at the same moment, strap and rust into from the other side. Time, time change location. Where you should look for Griffin. Behind the stands. The convention here is held here regularly, and a lot of abandoned props have piled behind the stalls. If you poke around, you can find something suitable. If only you knew where to look. Your concrete and astral spirit, otaku intuition will help you. Just click on the items on the list and top to the screen on the right, main link to the glass. Cow. Oh. Um. Oh. Okay. Oh, so this is kind of difficult. Oops, I wasn't fast enough. You managed to find a couple interesting things, but time is running out and you have to return to Sichuan. You return to the place where you left in incompetence. Where have you been for so long, you fool? Have you found what I wanted? She snatches and loots for your hands. Not bad for someone like you, but I have to think. A bit of tint of her cuts her some, and some kind of tape there. Ooh, very creative. That will do. By the way, I couldn't choose between the costumes, and I took all of them. What costume are they? I want to see. But but still, I can't choose. Which one will bring me victory? What do you think? If she has more than one costume, why do you choose? You froze because such an honest desire. Sailor Moon, Gato 02, Katana Chaser 2B. Huh. Let's just do 2B because everyone was 2B. Get some man advice and then do the opposite I'll put on. There's not much until my entrance to the changing room now. Wait, you're a guy, well, at least formally. But I won't be able to dress by myself. I'll need someone to zip me up. She thinks for a second. I'll blindfold you in this way you won't be able to see anything if your shameful eyes. You'll feel your way. Oh dear, that can't be good. And you dare to touch anything you're not supposed to. We can't see. You blindfolded us. She definitely blindfolds you with some bells and giggles and leads you somewhere by your hand. Looking down, you can see the world through a narrow slit. Should you tell that the blindfold's not tight enough? This is hardly a good idea. In the meantime, Tsundere brings you to some crowded rooms. Is that a very small changing room? Oh no. No one pays attention to you though. Everyone now, and then you can see a female feet through the slit, naked and stockings, boots, sandals, sneakers, tabby. Someone constantly pushes elbows or bumping against you, muttering apologies from time to time. We will stay here. You can hear the rustle fabrics and you can observe the process and changing without her nose and try not to look too much not to get caught. Zip me up. Since your eyes are blindfolded, you have to do it by feel. Here's a worn silky skin slip under your fingers while you're trying to conquer the zippers. Due to the lack of space, Tsundere and you are forced to stand very close to each other. An awkward movement of Suchan, you can barely keep the balance and press tightly to each other. Hurts pressed against you separately, only a thin fabric. You feel so nice. Does she feel so too? Did you imagine that pursuit grows silently and quietly with pleasure? Finally, after harnessing your willpower, you manage to zip up and step aside. That's it. The girl takes you by the hand and leads you to the exit. The door slams behind you, then in a second you hear a click and shut and giggle for a companion. Pulls out blindfold. Sunshine standing in front of you in all glory, and her heart started beating fast and eyes dimmed, and it has been really awkward if you haven't had a shower several times in the morning. What? I did 2B, not 02. But okay, it's still cute on her. I hope no one uses this game as a flirting. Hope no one uses this game as a flirting on a relationship tutorial. I really do hope so too. This isn't really the type of game for it. The girl in front of you also is tingling with eagerness and excitement. She has a clearly waiting for your reaction as long and still you can either compliment her or keep your mouth shut. This is a very darling look of you. Oh, let me see. This is a very darling look for you. Come off of it. By the way, I think you're a nice cosplayer. The girl smiles as shows you on the screen of the smartphone. There you, blindfolded in a blue wig. As the side disguised you, it was successful as well you can see. You pull your wig off your head and throw it at Sun-chan. So Trixie give a bouquet back to you. Don't forget to toss the bouquet when I'm in front of the jury. The shows begin. Let's go. The main constant is a demonstration of your in front and demanding jury lucky or not. Sun-chan is one of the first to take the catwalk. The long prepared track starts playing. The girl has literally 30 seconds to blow the jury's socks off. She has no time to show the inner world her heroine or explain what she's like. That's why Sun-chan focuses on playing the role and movement gestures. Even her mimic shows that you're not a friend, but the characters that she plays. Earlier you thought of beautiful makeup as a nice costume. The only thing that's important to you is not to understand. Only thing is the tip of the iceberg. Sun-chan appears on stage and is out of nowhere. Although Sun-chan cosplayer is not very revealing, it clings to her body in a very sexy way. The girl is moving slowly and demonstrating the lazy grace of the stretching cat. Her body moves as liquid, swinging her hips and covering crimson latex, and reaches in the middle of the catwalk. Sticking to her 02 and 02 looks and round the crowd. Where are you, my darling? The crowd signs and up the hole. A small horn of the girl sparkles in the spotlight. Few people in the front row immediately pass up from the nosebleed. They are lucky that the guys from the NEAT special unit and volunteers prepared a stretcher. It's time to throw the bouquet. Don't forget a bunch of flowers is not a ball, and you have to consider it as a quality. Aiming at the breast, head or legs. Aim at the legs. Bouquet tossed and the participant pressed by the jury to time. Throw it all in my monetary, throw it lightly. Well, monetarily. If only you were throwing a baseball, you could end up in the best different way. But do it properly, and a bunch of flowers are not the same as a baseball. The bouquet falls and from Tsundere, she shot a fleeting glance, but there's no time to pick it up. As well, Sun-chan lies the catwalk empty-handed and is picked up by the volunteers. Sun-chan leaves the catwalk and is prepared to take stage. You hurry to your companion who has already entered for a photo shoot. Oh, let me see. I can see Naruto. Oh, there's Aruzo. I forgot her name. Toka? I forgot her name. And there's Kakashi. And I forgot the other one. But no. Well, there's one with dress, so I can't really see it. Finally getting out of the crowd after a brief search, Tsundere's alone. She stands there back and does not notice you approach her. A good moment and send jokes and fun ideas come to your mind. Coming from behind you, hug Sun-chan. And then Fiora's merge in tightness, menu covered in. Excuse me, madam, does your mecha need a co-pilot? Keep off all the excited fans along the way. When you leave the Neko Mall, the sun is setting but you still have feeling the heat. Sun-chan carelessly, as improv fan, made her award certificate. Yep. Professional and awesomeness are beyond emotional by the mistake of a miserable Dumur-kun and not come between Sun-chan and her victory. There's a special room for such an award for a mansion for sure. The girl's too tired to change her clothes, so you follow the real 02 along on the streets. The latex costume tightly clings to Sun-chan's body and desperately trying to look in the face of seriously, it's not that easy. And the Toyota is waiting for you at the mall, and already in front of the butler, your old friend, and ceremoniously open the door for Tsundere. Ooh, this is really nice on her. I really do like it. Your action, she is not finished with the old one. Say hello to butler, take a closer look at... Just a closer look. Darling, you meant to scare me. You've been my co-pilot for a long time. This is a suicidal job, I have no pity for you. Hey, here you go again. At least she doesn't hit you. The next few hours, you merge in tightness and many colored clothes. You fuss around Suchan and fetching her water and snacks, taking photos and trying to be helpful. Peeling off the overexcited fan along the way. When you leave the Neko Mall, the sun is setting already, but you still have to feel the heat. Suchan carelessly. Oh, okay. I guess I did something wrong. Say hello to the butler. Your eyes glow darker. Oh, look at Suchan. Thanks for helping. That was so fast, I couldn't even read it. Even though it didn't go smoothly. See you later. Then the girl gives you a wave in the car. The butler behind you waves a grinning, and you're listening to the ringing emptiness in your head and watch the car go thoughtlessly on your lap. You get an E for the day in the competition. Yay! You get a bonus for the first time, 360. What do you want, Auntie? Is there anything else? Nope, I think that's it. So, I'll be playing more of this game, so I'm pretty sure there's more. Pretty sure there's more like hidden things from like there for like cosplay, con, and fantasy, and somewhere here. So, I hope you guys just feel like, kind of subscribe with these, and let's see you guys next show. Bye, love.